To my friends, the other day, I posted to my Facebook page 2 pictures. One was captioned, "I lost 20 pounds in 2 months." And this is true. The second picture was sitting with a mask over my nose and mouth called the nebulizer. The nebulizer opens the airways, air flowing, makes it easier to breathe. That's because we have a condition that the lungs are not open as much as they should. The first picture, the fact that I lost 20 pounds in 2 months, don't know exactly why, but my weight has been coming down because for the last little more than a year, my condition has somewhat improved because we're no longer required to be on steroids in order to breathe. We have been living with this condition for quite a number of years, and we are very accepting of it. It is a total reminder how wonderful life is. The pictures were not put there so that you who saw the pictures would have pity, or not there for you to make prayer for this one's health. We put it there in the hope that you would look at the pictures of a man who has lived a number of years, has been through many, many stages of his life, and not emulate, but understand that you too, we all will go through that. Each and every level of health to non-health to life to eventually death. It was one of my early teachings that we received was that if you wanted to know how to live in this world, one should visit the hospitals. And when one looks at a patient, not to look at them with a pity or a sad feeling, but a knowledge that I too one day will be there. And one should visit the graves. One should attend the funerals. And if one attends it with tears in their eyes, saying, "Oh, how pity they left too early," well, that's not the highest. One should say, we too will be on that marble stone where they will wash us and dress us and put us in the coffin and put us in the ground. We too will pass. And if one remembers it in that way, then one will desire to live every moment of one's life. one should, I believe, I remember the teaching, one should pray, make their prayers as if they were going to live forever in that position of meditation, contemplation, petition of Allah in all of God's manifestations. And when one arises from their prayer, from their religious service, from their remembrance of God, and one goes back to their life, they should live each moment as if it is the last moment, not to procrastinate any action, not to put off the difficult things. This was the reason I put those two pictures, selfies, as it is called in the vernacular of the young, onto my Facebook page. This morning, dressed as I am now, with my hair combed and my beard trimmed, and a nice purple shirt, if you can see it, and a beautiful tie. And I was out sitting in a Dunkin' Donuts and took a selfie. My face is not what it once was. My body is not what it once was. My strength is not what it once was. And we are forever and eternally grateful to our God, to the God that gives this one a breath, an inhalation, in remembrance of God, and an exhalation, expelling the carbon dioxide or monoxide or whatever the impurities are out of the system, so that we could take another breath. We breathe in God, Allah. We breathe out Allah. My Effendi said that he was the biggest sinner. And we said, no, that cannot be. For our Sheikh was a very great man, as all sheikhs are. And then he said, yes, I am the biggest of sinners. He said, wait. He said, I always remember to remember Allah on the inhalation. But I sometimes forget to remember Allah when I exhale. And for that, I am the biggest of sinners. If you get to see this small video from this poor fakir, if this poor fakir, we see fit to post it to our Facebook page, please remember all of humanity and make a prayer for this world. Ameen, Ameen, walhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. See, a little cough. Assalamu alaikum.